I'm Larry Bird. I know that you're at this convention because your experience in the FBI was priceless to you. I've learned about another group of citizens who are involved in helping the FBI and whose passion is perhaps second only to yours. The FBI Citizens Academy. The Indianapolis Citizens Academy was founded by the Indianapolis Chapter. I have an even closer connection as my father-in-law, Bill Manley, is a retired FBI agent, member of the Indianapolis Chapter and promoter of our Citizens Academy. When you watch this short video, you will better understand what I mean about that passion, and you will see firsthand what a society chapter and a Citizens Academy have done together to help the FBI mission.
The FBI in Phoenix began the first Citizens Academy in 1993. Their idea was to invite community leaders to attend classes and learn about the FBI and its mission. In 1999, Indianapolis FBI Chief Division Counsel Doug Garrison went to Phoenix and returned with the message, "We must do this here in Indianapolis."
I thought to myself, what a great opportunity to get more integrated in the community, because my view as the Chief Counsel of the FBI was that there was a lot of people that just did not understand what happened and what the FBI did.
It started out as a diverse group of community leaders who knew very little about the FBI.
Before going through the academy, I had an idea that the FBI was an organization that secretively investigated crimes, that burst onto the scene wearing jackets that said FBI on the back, that were faceless people that nobody knew, that weren't really involved in the community.
I did not really know anything. I'm not ashamed to say that, other than FBI was valuable and protected us.
I kind of thought growing up that the FBI was like Big Brother watching all the citizens out there ready to snatch away our civil liberties and so forth.
I really don't think I knew exactly what they did, and I think my image of it was more of the G-Man movie type image. And so for me it was just fascinating to learn about not only the work they did in the nation itself, but also internationally.
Learning all about the priorities and the methods and how involved the FBI is, it really turned that around from one of being an enemy to one of being available to really protect and serve us.
Well, I just found it fascinating to learn about the breadth of what the FBI does.
First of all, it gives you the opportunity to see what the FBI is doing. And as a citizen, are there things that you can take away from the Citizens Academy that you can share with others?
Not only have the graduates of the Citizens Academy been of great importance to the FBI, their experience has continued to be of great significance to the graduates themselves.
I've heard it said more than once that the Citizens Academy creates ambassadors for the FBI, and I think that's the primary role that the Citizens Academy actually serves.
Well, I think what Citizens Academy did for me, in particular in my dealings in running a FedEx operation, is that it helps me understand some of the reasons why we have to help the FBI, why you need to cooperate. I found out that we had an employee out there that was actually convicted of hijacking an airplane in a foreign country.
On a personal level, I'd say the most important thing is that it's just educated me. It certainly broadened my idea of what the FBI is and what it does. Going through the program, of course, I discovered that not only are they involved in the community, there's a local office here that needs to work with the community in order to know what the dangers are, the risks are, and to work their cases.
I think the one thing that the FBI Academy, Citizens Academy did was it brings the private sector of the business world closer, because I think when the two work together, things happen faster.
I think having that one-on-one with the agents, with the staff, and having the agency become more real.
It gave me some respect and some insight in how you guys put your lives out there, but you put your brain with it. And that's really, really impressive.
Being an FBI agent and doing the work they do, I think it's outstanding.
I just think it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life.
I did not expect to feel this passionate about the FBI. When I went through the class, my first thought was, what am I going to do spending 4 hours every week sitting there listening to someone talk? The 4 hours flew by, and I met some really amazing people. I realized that the only way to continue that program was to get involved, and I felt like it was a necessary program that needed to continue. I felt passionate enough about it, and that's where I decided to spend my time.
Armed with knowledge and an intense desire to share their experience with the community, the Indianapolis Citizens Academy has played an important role in many initiatives vital to the success of the FBI, including the Youth Leadership Academy, the SOS, Safe Online Surfing Program, Child Identification Kits, the FBI Steak Fry, and the FBI 100th Anniversary Dinner, attended by FBI Director Robert Mueller. The 2005 class even made a substantial monetary donation to help support FBI employees personally impacted by Hurricane Katrina. 2 graduates of the Indianapolis Citizens Academy have been awarded the prestigious FBI Community Leadership Award by Director Mueller.
If the purpose of the Citizens Academy is to create ambassadors, I'm there.
The individuals I went to class with and that are alumni of the Citizens Academy now are the top layer of business and civic leaders.
I think it's the whole issue of service. The community leaders that are involved that I've met either in my class or at social events are very service-minded, civic-minded contributors to the community.
Well, when I get involved in an organization that I really respect and I care to try to contribute my talents and my efforts to elevate it to be something that can be better than when I first was introduced to it.
I felt very fortunate to be selected to be in the Citizens Academy, and since then I've worked very, very hard to help other individuals within the community to also have that same experience.
It's frankly quite prestigious to become a graduate or a member of the FBI Citizens Academy. And I think all agents, on board and retired, take pride in recruiting those people that can help spread, if you will, the story of the FBI.
With our more than 500 graduates now, we've reached into about every aspect of the community that would be helpful to the FBI mission. In fact, I think it's very hard for me to imagine some area we haven't reached.
It's not just the Indianapolis chapter that's created a Citizens Academy. There are Citizens Academies established in all 56 field offices for the FBI.
In 2001, the Indianapolis chapter of the Society of Former Special Agents of the FBI volunteered to lead in the creation of the Indianapolis FBI Citizens Academy.
The ex-agents were critical in getting this chapter started and off the ground. Not only did they finance the first few classes, but they selected the individuals who created the first Citizens Academy. They played a key role in making sure that we received that the Citizens Academy had the greatest leaders in the community.
I got in on the ground floor of this. I have seen it really grow beyond my fondest expectations. And the whole growth has been because of the quality of the people invited to attend the class. My expectations have been so much more than fulfilled. You need to come to a Citizens Academy meeting and watch these 25 or 30 citizens absorb the FBI story and the FBI mission and meet the FBI employees, and then never again would you doubt that the Citizens Academy can be a tremendous aid to you ex-agents who all of your years have been helping support the FBI even since retirement.
The ex-agents can do so many things in so many different ways to help local FBI Citizens Academies start and grow. The contacts that ex-agents have in the community are extensive in terms of not only recruiting graduates, not only recruiting nominees to come and join, but also in terms of providing both moral and financial support.
This is a project designed for the Society of Former Special Agents. It's right down our alley. It's perfect for us.
When they work their jobs, I would assume that they would have found this to be beneficial. Any ex-agent who's still involved in the ex-agents organization and the society certainly still has a passion for the Bureau and the work that the Bureau does. By getting involved in helping with the Citizens Academy, they're just continuing their work as ex-agents and continuing to help the Bureau and the current agents.
In the broadest sense, I could not be more proud of what the FBI has accomplished. with the Citizens Academy. As interesting and informative as the first class was to the graduates 10 years ago, I can't imagine how much that's multiplied now 10 years later to those that will start a class next week.
You can see what an asset our Indianapolis Citizens Academy has become to our entire FBI mission. Well, maybe not quite the asset you are, but very, very close. I suspect that if during your career you had a wish list of a group of citizens to give you support, this is exactly what it would have been.
I'm Indianapolis SAC Mike Welch. Now you've heard the story of the Indianapolis Citizens Academy. I can't emphasize enough how important the men and women of the Academy have been to the success of the FBI here in Indiana. Members of the Indianapolis Ex-Agents Chapter donated almost $20,000 to help fund the first 3 years of our Citizens Academy. If your chapter doesn't have a working relationship with your local Citizens Academy, you're missing an important opportunity. Please join me in continuing to support our very special relationship with citizens throughout the country who share our understanding, respect, and love for the FBI. Thank you.